Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
When you watch him on tape, you see the potential. It is considerable. Has great arm talent. Ends up in the end zone. If you're patient with him, you could have a future star on your hands.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Giants.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Tracy trying the right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another New York Giants.
They'll set up a throw. They'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Steps away. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So he's just going to be on. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Giants offense and receiver Malik Nabers headed onto the field. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. Out to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Buying time to his left. Open middle downfield is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a New York Giants.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
60. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gano's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
Opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive line, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. As they've got it with a 1st down coming up. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hurts completing this one quickly. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But that one was
a ball like that, trying to throw someone open and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown to him.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
And New York set to take the field.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards in the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Abdul Carter
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left.
Again, it's Johnson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Viking 18.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. On 2nd and inches, Hurts. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
To number 88, Dallas Goedert. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hurts.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, indeed, start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down. at the 42-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hurt sets up to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on an opening drive of the 2nd half. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the 2nd half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
19 Tigers.
That's another New York.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Rolling to his left.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Daniel Bellinger. incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And out now come the Eagles. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They'll go to Barkley again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves him in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
At the 14-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And an Eagle first down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Powers through him.
The Giants take over.
And New York set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 5-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Now it's Tracy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. 8 yards on
The tight end in motion right. Here's a give to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think
to the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
he went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
180.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And an Eagle first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.